Welcome, welcome to the Court of Fowl. My name is Richter, Court Mage at your service. Hello. Hi, everybody. Hello, everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Nito, SMB, Akira. Hello, welcome. This is the Great Democracy stream. Yes, we are voting indeed. Let me actually put the link now. And I am, you know what? Oh, wait. No, not that one. Unpin. Let me vote on rewards. There we go. So at least there's some context to it. But let me pin that one. There we go. There. So, welcome everybody to the Great Democracy stream of 2025, where we are gathered here under the grace of the great internet to vote on the rewards that I promised you guys as a result of the Donothon. And by that, I mean you guys get to choose which emotes, which things we're going to read, the art that we're going to be doing. Welcome to the Court of Fowl. This is Richter Fowl. Yes, welcome aboard. So, I hope you guys are having a good time because we are actually going to be talking about a lot of these. I know that we actually did this before. We kind of took a lot of ideas from you guys, so I literally pulled all of that, slapped it into a Google form, and now you guys get to actually vote on which ones you want. Now, if you all actually vote on everything all together, I will be so pissed. So please vote for the ones that you really, really, really want. Maybe I should put in like pick 6 or something. Let me there. Pick 6 for the emotes. And then for the reading stream, we'll figure that out. Uh pick 3, maybe? Pick 3. It is time for the great perfect split incident. Please don't. Please don't. Please do not. Oh, that's going to be so bad. But yeah, I set up the poll so you guys can now start voting for which ones you want. For the art commission, for the reading stream, for the emotes, you got to go pick. If you want to also add something that isn't there, you can put it in the other, because I know that a lot of people tend to, there are a lot of different emotes out there. So I want to make sure you guys also have the chance to give something really good. Okay, so I'm gonna have you guys listen to this. I think it was Nana who recommended the Mango Loco monster. So I picked it up. I now have the decided to go for the Mango Loco, giving it a try today. Ooh, does smell like mango. It's called Monster Juice, by the way, or rather Juice Monster? Monster Juice. What is it? What is it really? Juice Monster, I guess? Monster Juice? Monster Juice makes it sound sussy. Let me give it a taste, though. Oh, does taste like a does taste like solid mango. The first choice is a single pick radio button. Oh, is it? Shit. Let me change that. Okay. There we go. Try to see if it is fixed now. I tried to change it. Try to refresh the page. Aussie Lemonade is part of the same juiced range. Ooh, I'll keep an eye out. I'll keep an eye out. The only one I saw at the Combini earlier was just Mango Loco and the what do you call that? The white one. It's fixed now. Thank you for letting me know. Now you guys get to vote. So if you have any questions, it's actually the best time to ask. And the thing is, we'll be leaving this poll open for about, I want to say about a week. And I'm also going to be posting it on socials. So I'll be posting it on the community page. I'll be posting it on Twitch. Oh, sorry, on Twitter, on where else? Blue Sky. Yeah, maybe those places. Not bad. Pretty good, pretty good. So yeah, bunch of stuff. Lots of things to choose from, especially on the emotes. I already have someone in mind for the emotes. So fingers crossed that they'll still be free when it's time. And then for the art as well, I have a couple of options that I'm looking at. A couple of different artists that I'm looking to that I'm kind of choosing from. And then of course there's the reading stream, which is just a whole load of I don't know. I have no idea, guys, like what we're gonna get when it comes to the reading stream. I'm not sure what to expect. You know what? I'll start posting about it now. Also, I should probably also just say that, we're live. We're live. Come and vote for which emotes, art, and whatnot that will be getting as part of the Donothon rewards. And then, okay, vote here. And then I gotta post the links to the stream. Okay, put the red, put the purple. Does spellcasting 2 parts count as 2? I will count it for the sake of voting. I will count it as one. But if I'm not mistaken, the spell casting is a one is yeah, it's gonna be a two-parter. It's gonna be like an automatic two-parter. But basically, the idea is the first part of the spell casting you can mix and match with whatever else, right? That was kind of what we wanted. One is me casting a spell. The other part is like a basic spell, and then you can cast it with twerking, with pop cat, with whatever, and then it's like I'm casting cast twerk. You know, that should probably be funny. That's gonna be neat. It is a two-part emote. Yeah, it is gonna be one vote, but I will make a very special. Like if it's in the top six, I will make the exception to add a seventh one to make sure that the spell casting is a two-parter. That's the idea. Just like Commander, what do you call that? It's like backgrounds in Commander. If you know, you know. If you don't, then let's learn Magic the Gathering Commander format and then let's play. Where was I? Right. The links to all the stuff. Twitch. Gotta get the Twitch link, which is here. Copy. Copy link address. And then for YouTube, here we go. I think that should be it. Let me copy this. Ah! Ah, that hurt. Come on, guys. Be a little bit gentle. Be gentle. Let's see. Gotta add more photos. There we go. There. I should also, okay, now that I've posted on Twitter and Blue Sky, now I can post it on the YouTube. What do you call it? Possibly in Tabletop Sim or anywhere else. We don't have to buy all the cards. Yeah, you know what? That would be nice. That would be nice if we can kind of get that thing going. But I don't know how that would work though in Tabletop Sim. I've never tried playing Magic on Tabletop Sim. We can technically also try using something like a combination of Spell Table and Architect. I think that works too. Yeah, Spell Table kind of works, I think, if you have like OBS. Because what you can do is that in OBS, right, you can have that whole setup where you can include, you know, stuff and put it into like a webcam or something, like a webcam out or whatever. I forgot how that works. Yeah, I have a handful of decks that I there is one deck that I've only theory crafted, but I don't have all the cards yet because the cards are kind of pricey. It's a little on the pricey side, but uh let's see. The deck itself, I think I would have to spend around let's filter out the ones that I don't have or the ones that I uh syntax. So what is this one? Have? Never mind. The one I'm trying that you are decked out. Ah, hmm. I think the deck that I'm looking at is around $200 worth of cards, but I have a I have a number of the cards already. So I think I would probably be spending a little bit under 200. The other decks I have built out, like my Xenos deck, my Inala deck, my Minsk and Boo deck, my Ardbert, my Bruenor Battlehammer, my Chocobo deck. My Chocobo deck is fun. It's the one that I want to make strong, but I don't know how to make it strong yet. I also have a Winota, and I also have the Coronation deck. You guys are going to be so what do you call that? It's a very powerful deck. But then again, it's Miriam, so Miriam is kind of gets busted really fast. But yeah, online and stuff, so people don't have to buy the cards. Yeah. So is it a popular deck that you're talking about? Like a lot of the people want to play it and get their hands on it, all hands on deck style. Mm. Winota one is kind of popular though, because Winota is very. It's hard to build a terrible Winota deck. Hello, Ethan. Welcome, welcome. Oh yeah, I forgot. I also need to post the I need to post the rewards link over on YouTube. I forgot to do that. Here you go, Ethan. Exercise your right to democracy. Vote upon the emotes that you would like to see, because those are going to be the ones that we'll also add on. What do you call that? We'll be adding it on YouTube, so you guys can get emotes if you get to join the membership at some point. Shadow? I think Shadow was. What color is Shadow? Mm, Shadow the Hedgehog. Here we go. Shadow is oh, he's Rakdos. Shadow is green, sorry, red and black. The gun is a separate item, most likely. Hello, Koro. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, so Shadow is one card. I think the gun is a separate one. Yeah, because there was an entire set for the Sonic characters. Let's see. Let me take a look. So yeah, there is this one set called Sonic Friends and Foes. So that one is a set. If you buy it, you get Super State, which is the super, supersonic or whatever. Then you get Knuckles, you get Amy Rose, you get Dr. Eggman, you have Miles, Tails, you have Shadow, and then you have Sonic. Kind of tempting to get one, I'm not gonna lie. I have a friend who built an Amy Rose deck. It was fun. It was fun. Then there is the Chasing Adventure, which is a bunch of other cards, mostly instants and sorceries and whatnot. Some other like typical staples in Commander. But imagine Shadow Commander and just give him guns. That would be nice. That would be funny as hell though. And then there's also the Secret Lair Sonic Turbo Gear, which is mostly equipment, standard equipment stuff. So you have like Swiftfoot boots, you have Lightning Greaves, and a bunch of other items as well. A bunch of artifacts. And I think the bonus card has a chance for it being a Chaos Emerald, which is basically a Lotus Petal. And I think those things go for a very expensive, for a high price. It's 11:37 p.m. You're studying chemical. Oh, oh. So what are we doing today? We are voting. Have you checked the link yet, Ethan? Have you checked the link? So Turbo Gear with Shadow. Yeah. Submitted your response? Nice. Very nice. Very nice. So, we're voting on stuff, Ethan. Go check out the link that is the pinned comment. Then you get to vote on which things you would like to see. Such as, for example, the emotes. Which emotes would you like to see? I'm looking at it right now and I am crying, guys. I am crying. I can see one here that's already like, for context. Okay, I can't be on stream if the spicy stuff goes in. And something, don't worry, there's not, what do you call it? There's nothing spicy stuff uh, that's gonna be going on, what do you call that, on stream. Why is the lurking bringing triple? I still need to fix that one. What do you call that? you just get to vote. You get to vote. The spicy stuff is just going to be like art, whatnot, but that's going to be, not on this platform. But I would have picked 1 6 times if it was available. No, I know what you would have picked. But yeah, but it's still good to vote. Get your what do you call that? Be prepared for furry art. I mean, you're all allowed to vote and pick whichever you'd like, and I'm gonna see which ones are actually which ones get in. And you also get to add your own custom options if you feel like that none of the, current available options are to your liking. So yeah, I'm crying on the emote. There is one emote that has a 75% pick rate. 75%, guys, out of all of the responses. So 75% of all of the current votes have this one emote. So it's leading. Is it the maid? Yeah, it's the fucking maid. Yeah, it is. Welcome, Nana. Welcome, welcome. Howdy, howdy, doody. Welcome, Nana. Oni Ray, thank you for bringing your lovely community over. My name is Richter Fowl, Court Mage at your service, and welcome to the Great Democracy Stream. Caw! Welcome aboard. We are currently voting out. We're currently voting the things you would like to see in the future. Thank you, Koro, for the shout out. So please check the pinned comment in the chat. You guys drew? Yeah, I saw you were drawing. I'm in your chat. Although now it's probably my channel, isn't it? Exactly. Kaka! So yeah, please make sure to check the link. Check the link. Open it up. Vote on which emotes because we're gonna get new emotes. I need to get your input. We're gonna do a reading stream, so please pick. We have about 2 hours of that reading stream, all dedicated to like ASMR style. And then, of course, we're gonna commission some art, which we're gonna publish over on the socials. So yeah, feel free to vote. Feel free to, if there's some added options in there, if there's something that you want to see, but it's not in the options, I provided a little, other box in there if you feel like that's really nice. And I might even, and if it's that good, I might make exceptions and add it to the existing list on top of like the 6 that are going to be voted in, for example, for emotes. All right. But the reading stream and the art stuff, feel free to add the others as well, because that's, always going to be like, we're going to pick, in the case of the reading stream, we'll need a lot of different stuff we can pick out. And then for like the art commission, that one, we'll pick the ones that get a lot of good votes. And then maybe we can throw in some themes of the others as well if it's something that gets a good amount of picks. You vote Yakuza Kiwami 3? Yeah, it's gonna come out next year. We are going to welcome Rhombus, by the way. We are voting which what do you call it? We're voting for emotes. Is there a magma link? Oh yeah. We're gonna take care of that. If you guys want to do a magma what do you call it? Magma again? Choto. Let me post that for you. I haven't posted that in a while. That's gonna be for my profile pic. We actually need to finish that. Maybe we'll do that like maybe tomorrow, where we'll do some added drawing. But to answer your question, Rhombus, we are basically voting for new emotes, what we're gonna read during my reading stream, and the what do you call it? The theme for the upcoming art commission that we're gonna get. So it's a bunch of stuff, mostly rewards from when we were doing the nonstop streaming for Yakuza 0 and Kiwami. But we've since continued that, although we're not as super consistent, but we're still gonna get through. So yeah, feel free to vote. Feel free to add in like extra options if you feel like that would be nice to have. I see. I see what the other options are. Oh, wow. Here's the thing. So here's the thing, guys. Somebody has to actually write the fanfic first. Okay? It has to exist. If it doesn't exist, then it has to be made. Got jump scared by the Yakuza Kiss homies art. It's people had fun with this. So I'm gonna be making it my profile pic once what do you call that? Once this is kind of fully complete. So yeah. Oh yeah, by the way, Nana, I got the you were the one who recommended the Mango Loco, right? I have that. I can write the fanfic, father. I've been a Wattpad and lore writer for 5 years. Oh no. Is it gonna happen? Am I suddenly gonna have a tag on like on AO3 and on Wattpad? Is the Richter X Kiryu fanfic not a thing yet? Apparently not. I did finish. I finished Yakuza Kiwami 2 last night. It was a nearly 12-hour stream, but we finally finished it. Dude, heresy. It's not my fault that people haven't been writing it. People gotta step up and start putting it there. We can do a community thing where the best Richter X Kiryu fanfic gets read. Oh no, you know what? If that happens, if that is the case, if the Richter X Kiryu fanfic is what gets picked, we're gonna open that competition. We are gonna open that competition for whoever writes the best fanfic. I will get a panel of what do you call that? A panel of experts to decide. Why don't we have a stream dedicated to read fanfics made by you guys? We'll do that for what we'll do is if we have enough, if we get enough fanfics, that will be a separate stream. But we're gonna have a dedicated, full on ASMR kind of reading stream for the winner. Okay? I have a stupid idea. What if you have a community writing thing? Collectively try to write one story and see how many plot holes end up happening. You know what? That sounds like a fun idea, but we're gonna have to weigh that out into a separate thing altogether. Richter leans in to kiss Kiryu. Kiryu rush weaving guards out of the way. Will you share the VTuber lore? Feed us. I will. You know what? It's been a little bit overdue. I think I do need to like do another lore stream, and then we can probably like format it as like a Q&A thing in like one Google Doc. That is gonna be such chaos, but it also sounds really fun. But we'll do like the individual ones first if we're looking for, if we are looking to do things for things to read and vote on. Have like around a 400 character or more. Send help. Man, we are totally do we are to, you guys are down to write, aren't you? You look like a Genshin character, dog. You have no idea how I've actually gotten that regularly. You know? I get that regularly. Don't worry about it. I have even actually used it in my I've actually used that in my own thumbnails. Because when I did a couple of Genshin streams, so I did make use of that thumbnail. Chotto, let me also just reset here a little bit so I can calibrate. All right, there we go. There we go. Never again. I once played Genshin. I played Genshin once and gave up. Never again. I used to play Genshin a lot. Lately, I have not played. I think it's been like I only like come back to Genshin once in a blue moon, and usually only when there's like a new Archon or something. Because I have all of the Archon characters, so I just come back once in a blue moon. I think the only like main gacha game I have at the moment is Zenless, and I've been having fun. I actually have not logged into my Zenless daily today. I only played Genshin for gambling. Stardom young, I guess. I think I played Genshin a little bit after it started, and It was fun for a while. I played with a lot of people, so it tends to be fun when you have like a bunch of people playing along with you as well. You guys are like doing some dungeons and whatnot together, so it was fun. It was fun for a bit. But lately, I just haven't been able to, to get myself into it. So yeah. But now I'm in the middle of a what do you call that? Of a Yakuza marathon. We are now gonna start doing the trio of Dungeons and Dragons stream. I'm working on it, Rhombus. I am working on it. Koro, do you have your team? Koro, do you have your adventuring party so we can run your campaign? Rhombus, you have no idea. I am a de facto dungeon master. I have most of the books right behind me on my bookshelf. The only thing I don't have are like the updated 2024 rule books. So I don't have the updated ones. I have like the original PHB, DMG, and Monster Manual from like I don't know what year that was. The original fifth ed. Father, is the coins on the table edible? Yes, they are chocolate coins. You need to ask now. I'll ask now. I see. I see. Go, go, go. Let me know. Let me know. So we can start planning it out. Because I know the people's schedules are really, really tight. So if we want to get it done soon, then we need to ask the people who are free and get the schedules lined up. Played it once and it sucked. Oh, which one? Are you referring to D&D or still Genshin? Because I know you tried Genshin as well. Remember literally betting on a bunny when I was 7. I'm a gambler from the start. I see. Get it started. I know that. I think my first kind of quote unquote gambler experience was from playing Pokemon cards. You'd get your booster packs. I started early on paper crack. Paper crack, guys. And look at me now. I have so many Magic the Gathering commander decks. Well, maybe not a lot compared to some other people. My one experience from playing D&D. Oh, honestly, D&D is something that's a little. It is as good as the group that you're playing with. That's all I can say. And I don't mean to say that there are some people who are bad, but what I have noticed that a lot of the times it's about people not finding the right people to play with. Because you can play D&D in a lot of different ways, you know? You can play it very much like a video game where it's very much combat oriented. You got your, you're all very like number focused, very combat heavy. Other people like the role play more. Welcome, welcome, Pinkuisa? Pink. How do you pronounce your name? I'm so sorry, but welcome to the stream. Hi, Broke Jelly Raid. I see Jelly Raid, then I see Broke Jelly Raid. Welcome, welcome, Raiders. My name is Richter Fowl, Court Mage at your service. Welcome to the court. We are currently voting on new emotes, the things I'm going to read for an ASMR reading stream, and the theme of the art that I am going to be commissioning as part of Donothon rewards that we recently completed. But welcome. What were you doing? Oh, I see. Hello, Nami. Welcome, welcome. I can't do that, so I always say Brook Jelly Raid. Oh, for the emotes. Welcome to the Jelly Raid. Welcome to the Jelly Raid. Welcome to the Jelly Raid. But welcome, welcome, Pink. Howdy. Welcome. How are you doing? And what were you guys doing today? And for everybody, please make sure to follow Pink, our lovely, lovely raider today. Nice to meet you. Am I German? No, I am not German. I don't know what the reason would be for that if I gave any impression. Can't say too long. All right then, take care, Pink. Take care. Thank you for bringing your lovely community over, and I do hope that I'll do my best to take care of them. The name is gave me German vibes. Ah, so I see. Yeah, if I recall, it means judge, if I'm not mistaken. Yes, there we go. Yes, thank you for the follow. Thank you for the follow, Pink. Let me also do the same. There we go. So yes, for those of you currently in chat, please make sure to also follow Pink. And yeah, so for all the newcomers, we are currently doing a voting where we're, yeah, like I said, we're doing emotes. We got some artwork. We got some reading streams. Do check the pinned link in the chat. And yeah, it's help us get some voices in as to what kind of emotes we will have moving forward with my new model as well. So let me also just put that in for display. No, Rhombus. Not like that. Never played D&D, but I'm looking forward to play it someday. Oh, you know what? You know what? Try to find a good group. It is a little, it's a bit of a, you would have to find a group, but thankfully there are a lot of groups out there who are looking for people on a regular basis, you know? And it's the rules, and if not, you try making your own group. Honestly, D&D has become very accessible in the recent years, you know, with some things like D&D Beyond, Tabletop Simulator. You also have Roll20. You have so many other platforms where you can play online. And there are some platforms where you're even able to look for groups who are looking to play. But like I said, it can be a mixed bag because a lot of it depends on the group that you resonate with and the kind of D&D that you want to play. Ah, thank you for the Alpec. Mwah. There you go. So yeah, because there's a lot of different ways you can play D&D. There's a lot of styles, and each dungeon master will kind of have their own style and different things to lean on. So, because again, I think it's also super important. Ah, hey, Rich. Yesterday, a cop knocked on my door. They said they were looking for a man with just one eye. I told them it'd be more effective to use both. Oh, for some, I thought for a second there it was gonna be like a Yakuza Majima joke or something. Oh, okay. You had me there for a second. Woo! But welcome, Kenny. Welcome. And I want to make a character that has max strength and max fortitude because he's a roid rager, but because he's addicted to steroids, he has zero wisdom. Honestly, okay. So here's the thing. Here's what I like to do with people who are relatively new to D&D. Right? My advice is always don't think of the stats. The stats will be secondary. Think of a kind of character that you want to play. Do you want to be like a nimble thief? Do you want to be, like a big hulking brute who punches first and asks questions later, right? Think of think of a character concept before you even think of the stats, because the stats will always follow. His name will be Pubert. You're onto something there, Rhombus. You're onto something. I have what do you call it? I have an elephant guy. His name is Wellington. It's genius, I know, right? And for my elephant dude, he's a rogue. So he's an elephant dude who's super sneaky. Only reason I wanted him that way is because he's gonna be like a super sneaky elephant dude. And when he goes in, he's in the middle of the room, and then he loses his and he fails his stealth check, and now suddenly everybody has to start talking about the elephant in the room. I have a lot of characters that can be used as D&D. One of them, Yapentime, is a void figure. They behave like a ghost and pretty much can't die to anything but light and bright stuff. Ah, interesting. Pubert Treshon, also known as Puberty. That was fun. I like that one too. I have too many characters made in my mind to the point it would be a book with 70 chapters dedicated to characters. You know what? That's a fun thing. And now the secondary part of that is that when it comes to things like D&D, right? It's part of it is the story that you're going to tell. The other part is ensuring that you have a consistent set of rules to ensure that everybody knows how to behave, right? Because That's the one thing separating your session from being something like, "Nuh-uh, I beat you." You know, when you have the rules, you can all agree that these are the rules and that nobody should be going around breaking the rules, right? And it becomes your job as a DM to understand the rules enough that you can tell people, hey, that's not how the rules work, right? Or be like, okay, that's a little bit bending the rules, but you know what? This is kind of cool. Maybe I'll allow it. But you have to be very careful when you do those kinds of things because you also don't want to be, you know, breaking your own rules too much that nobody knows what the rules are anymore and if they even really apply. So a bit of a murky ground, a bit of a gray area that you have to be careful with, right? So yeah, those are some of the things about like D&D of being a dungeon master and trying to make sure that everybody at least has a chance to have a good time. It's very important. That's why there's this thing called session zero, where it's generally kind of like a get together, or it's a session of the game where you guys sit down and you guys kind of set up what your rules are going to be, what your house rules are, what, certain things if you like, oh, I don't want this kind of subject in my, I don't want to go through this kind of topic or that kind of thing. And you guys are like, okay, cool, let's not include this in the game, or let's not do this in the game. Oh, I want this kind of game, right? Then you include something where you guys basically kind of confirm with each other what kind of game of Dungeons and Dragons you want to play. And I would say that that is one of the most important things before you even start making a character. All right? Very important. So that everybody can agree what you're going to get yourselves into. My friend that plays D&D 1 shared that the group stumbled upon a bit. One of the characters rolled a nat 20 on looting the hut. That's always fun. Getting a nice crit and, getting cool stuff from it. Sometimes it's just as funny when somebody critically fails something and everybody has a fun time because it leads into some wacky scenarios. Can you imagine an entire party fumbling with a torch and then accidentally burning the entire building down to the ground, and then they get chased by the local guards for arson? Those kind of scenarios happen, and they are absolutely fun when they do. When they do happen. So those are fun thing, and it's even more fun when you try again. I feel like that you get the most fun from playing D&D when your players don't have to think about the rules as much. When they can start thinking outside of the box and being like, "Oh, I kind of want to do this thing." And then the DM takes whatever the player wants to do and turns it into actionable things. Like if a player suddenly says, "Hey, I want to jump off the chandelier and land on a guy," right? So the DM's job is going to be like, "All right, you're going to roll. You're going to roll like an athletics check so that to see if you can actually make the jump, right? and then you can and then you roll a second dice to see if you're able to maneuver yourself from that chandelier onto the guy. So they roll twice, right? So those are two different actions. Jumping onto the chandelier first and then landing on the dude because you're moving on a fucking chandelier, right? So those are two separate things. And sometimes you'll fail at one, or you'll succeed at one, then fail the other. And sometimes those lead into other funny scenarios, right? So though that's the way that I like to kind of view Dungeons and Dragons sessions, where you tell me what it is you want to do without thinking about how it's going to apply to the rules. That's my job. Oh, D&D. I was wondering why we were saying arson was fun. I mean, come on, it's. But yeah, like Dungeons and Dragons, super fun. I want the players to feel like they're just gonna do stuff. Leave the rules to me as the DM, right? I want you guys to just like do the wildest shit you can think of, and then I'll let what it takes to succeed. Usually when I DM, I try to keep a flow going, and if I don't know the rules, I decide on what happens or what to roll. Yep, that's going to happen a lot. Then look at the rules after the season and apply them next game. That way, we don't try to find the rule or what feels like hours or in the end. You know what? That's fair. Also, Father, I'm sorry, I might have burnt the kitchen again. It's fine. We'll figure it out. You know, it's gonna be okay. For me it is a lot of the stuff like when it comes to certain if it's combat, I try to make sure that I have like certain key notes with me so I have like easy references for certain actions or certain things to do. That's where kind of having some generic like let's say tables or weapons and stuff like weapons, abilities, having a lot of that on like some key cards or what are not key cards, what's it called? Like note cards so that you have easy access to them. That's what I like to have. And then other things, they usually tend to be intuitive. Things like skill checks, for example. Skill checks are for me are usually going to be intuitive and will always be something that like a DM can kind of, you know, can kind of play around with a little bit. There's no like a hard and fast rules as far as I understand, as far as I go when it comes to what do you call it? To skill checks. Because they can also be because the thing is they are subject to a little bit of interpretation, right? Like it depends exactly on how that's what that for me it entirely depends on how the player is intending to do an action, right? Say for example, let's say there's a guard that refuses to let them through. And the player says, I want to convince the guard to let us through. And I'm like, okay, how do you want to do that? Right? So they're gonna talk to him. And I'm like, okay, so talk to him. How do you want to take the conversation? Are you gonna try to, sweet talk him? Are you gonna try to bribe him? Are you gonna try to, uh threaten him or whatever? So depending on what the context is, you'll have very different checks for that, right? And depending on how you say it and what you're going to do, so they say, "Oh, I'm going to tell the guard that that the rules are this and this and this," right? Now, when somebody says that they want to convince someone to do something, right? And your first instinct is to go charisma, right? And it can be. You can definitely go charisma. But if they suddenly say, "Oh, I want to bring up the rules," that suddenly for me, that tells me, "Oh, that's going to be like an intelligence check because you know these rules." Right? So because your reasoning is that you know these rules that should be applied. And so I will ask you instead of doing a charisma persuasion check, it's going to be more of like a knowledge check for intelligence. Like, are you right about the rules you're trying to tell them? Right? So that for me is like that's a way to kind of interpret one action in a bunch of different ways. Have you ever played D&D before? I have played tons of D&D. I usually as a dungeon master, right? Or they're making up the rules and suddenly it becomes deception. Exactly, right? They're suddenly bullshitting the rules, right? Then that's suddenly a deception check, which goes back to charisma, right? So again, depending on that's why I always try to encourage players whenever we play to tell me what are the actions that you want to do exactly. And don't think about the rules. Don't think about what your stats are good for. Think about what the actual action you want to do as your character, right? Like what would your character do in terms of actions and don't think about your stats. Because I feel like it's much more fun when when you as a player are trying to really get into your character's actions, right? And then we just see if the rules line up because the story will always be moving forward. It is a DM's job to always get the story moving forward, whether or not your players fail or succeed in their actions. That is very, for me, that is like a very, very important thing. The story has to keep moving, whether or not your players' dice rolls suck ass or not, right? Fail forward is the name of the game. Twitch chat, getting the char. We're getting nuggies. No, no nuggies today. I'm actually kind of full. What if the D&D is just full of silly and chaotic as hell? Uh, Ethan, I would say 90% of D&D is silly and chaotic. 90%, I would say, is just silly and chaotic under the right, under the right circumstances. There are some tables, yes, that want it to be serious, but I have found that a lot of the times it being just silly and chaotic is just the fun way to go. Delight to hear you once again. Hello, welcome, welcome, Scarecrow. Hello, howdy. We are doing some votes. We are taking people's votes for new emotes for the things we're going to read for the ASMR stream, and also for the Scab Art Commission that we're going to be getting down the line, as all part of the Donothon rewards that we all, completed a couple weeks ago. I'm just an uneducated teen father. I don't know much about D&D, sadly. It's fine. We don't have to know everything about everything. It's okay not to know. And you don't have to. But if you're interested in learning, there are tons of resources. If it's something that you feel is, fun to you, or if you're curious about it, there's a lot of resources available on the internet. You know, like check things out like what do you call that? Uh what's this? Acquisitions Incorporated, Critical Role. There's a lot of different places that you can check out. D&D always meant do not disturb for me. So, Father, will the server get a D&D of its own? Uh, that's a bit tough. Right now, it's a little bit of a stretch at the moment because I do feel like that I want to be able to build up what do you call that again? My DMing abilities, because it's been a while since I've run a proper session, so I need to kind of brush up on my skills, etc., etc. And we'll see how that goes. If I feel like that, if you grow the community enough, right? I feel it might be then feasible to one day run like a D&D session for some select members of chat, you know? Might be fun to do one day, but I don't think it's on the cards right now. Something I definitely want to try though in the future. Quick question off topic. Do you have scrap designs for your old design of your model? I do. I do. I would say if you want to check that out, we're gonna have like another updated lore stream sometime in the near future, I want to say, where I'll go over my original lore, the lore updates, and then maybe we'll also do some, retrospectives where we can look at my some of my previous design what do you call that options. So yeah, we do have some. Well, it's not so much. I wouldn't say scrap designs per se. I would say there have been some changes, basically, with this model. We've done a couple of. It's mostly coloration changes actually, rather than so much design choices. Father, when will we have a voice to speak for TTS? I'm planning to work on a couple of stream enhancements over the next couple of months. I am trying to be better at getting streamer bot working. So fingers crossed that I get around to properly setting that up soon. First, I actually made the critical error of updating my OBS today. So I updated my OBS, and now uh, my little caption box isn't working. So yeah. By the way, have you guys tried the cross chat already? I think it should be working. Can somebody give it a go? If cross chat works, it should be exclamation, X chat, space, and then type in a message. And that should theoretically go to the other platform if you guys want to talk directly to each other. If it, there it is. There we go. It's exclamation X chat. Almost. You almost got it, Ethan. You're missing the X before chat. There. Nito got it working. It works on the Twitch side. So we got that. Good, good, good. Test, test works. Now we just need to see if Ethan can also get the proper chat syntax. There we go. It is working. It also works from YouTube to Twitch. Good job, guys. Good job. There, we got it. Perfect. Now cross chat works again. I think next is going to be probably setting up, what do you call it? Setting up my alerts again. My custom alerts, rather. I'm going to have to sleep while writing crafts lessons. Ah, what? Sometimes I like to imagine Kuro dragon fart on a sleeping Richter's face. Kuro! All right, so let's see, let's see, let's see. Need to check a couple things. All right, looks good. Let me double check on the actual status of the voting. If we have how many like votes and stuff we got. Ooh, oh shoot. Okay. Okay, we have a top three. We have a top three for the emotes. Okay. Top three, top four. And where is five? Oh, we have a tie for five. We have a three-way tie for fifth place. And then we have several ties for sixth. So that's going to be a little tricky. That's going to be a little bit tricky, guys. Ito sounds like something that would happen. Unfortunately, it does, doesn't it? On Twitch, I'm communicating to y'all. Let's steal some food supplies. What do you mean? Are you not fed properly? Are you not fed properly, guys? Or that you must steal food supplies? Do I not feed you? Have I failed in my responsibility to feed you? Let us photosynthesis. You were in the basement for 7,000 years. Oh no. I already took the remaining monster cans? No! I was supposed to have more. Now I only have the... Oh no, my juice can is empty. Well, there it goes. There it goes. The last of the mango juice. Okay, so... Oh, okay. At ad break, guys. It's ad time. Hmm. Oh. Huh. Maybe. Okay. So yeah, mango juice freshly squeezed from the can. Yes, it is freshly squeezed from the can. You saw the Coca-Cola. I only have I have Pepsi Max, guys. I have Pepsi Max in the fridge. So it's not Coca-Cola. Whose fridge did you steal from, Ethan? Whose fridge did you take the Coke from? Whose Coke did you take, Ethan? Your mango is no match for my apple juice. Had the mango monster juice is now empty. You might have stole Coca-Cola from Twitch's mini fridge. It's fine then. They have more than they need. It's all good. Okay, actually, now that we've kind of how do I put it? Now that we've actually kind of talked a lot about the little details of the, the rewards and everything, and we're kind of, we're not exactly super pressed for anything in particular. Can I turn bald? No, not with this model. So, I also don't have the Forma Noctua anymore, so we'll figure that out at some point. So yeah, I'm actually thinking what we can do is that I'll showcase to you guys my, I almost, what do you call that? Almost had to rephrase myself. Maybe should I show you guys my decks? I need to set up with the gloves and everything. Hmm. I guess it's a former Noctua now. Yeah. Um, where are my gloves? Where are my gloves? My super tight gloves that actually are rather constricting. Oh, there they are. Okay, maybe I can show some of my. Is it a big deck? It's 100 cards, so I'd say it's pretty big. The models aren't staring menacingly. Oh yeah, because I actually turned away. Hmm. Yeah, you know what? That would. What do you guys think? I'll probably have to set up a camera though. I'm gonna need to set up my phone, or maybe I can use the webcam. Chotto, let me look. Where's the webcam? Doko. Where'd it go? There it is. Found it. Just gotta be careful though. Gotta be careful with it. Wait, do I even have the? Oh no, I can use that. But wait, no, that doesn't work. Hmm. No, I need to use a different cable for this one. This will not do. This will not do. Huh, this other cable. No, this will not do either. Eh, do I not have a regular USB C to A cable? C to A cable. Oh, the guy. Where did I put it? Not this one. Oh. Hmm. Where did I put it? Is it this one? Is this one? Is this one C to A? Oops. This is C to C. Eh, that's not gonna work. Do I have a No, that's not gonna work either. Man, I don't have any other C to A cables. Hmm. Question is, do I even have a spare USB port left? No, I do. I have ports. I have ports to use. I just don't have the C to A cable. Yeah, I have C to micro USB. I have a bunch of those. Why do I have normal USB to micro? The nine hells is anybody still using micro for nowadays? Oh well, it's fine. Oh wait, this is no, this is micro. Nope, nada, cinco, nothing, zero, nada. All right. Wait, what is this? What are these? What are these? Here we go. C. There it is. C. We have it. We have one. We have a cable, guys. We have one. Oh, yeah. Got it. We can use the webcam. Hopefully, it works properly. I haven't tried to use the webcam since I went Linux. Where'd I put it? There it is. Okay, this plugs in through here. Then this one should plug in through the front port that I have here on my monitor arm rather. Oh, okay, there it is. I hear it. Now the question is, can I do this without accidentally doxing myself? Ah, the risky games we play. Okay, let me take a look then at what would be a good scene for us to look at. Maybe we'll make a separate scene, a test scene, where we can add in a camera source, right? Video capture device, okay. Ah, there it is. Okay, we're good. I just need to set this up properly so that I can show you guys what's going on. Oh, I need to set this up on a high thing. All right, how do I do that? Okay. That over there. Keyboard. Ah. Pull it a little over. If I do it like this, and no, that's not going to work. Okay, you know what? Maybe this is a little bit more difficult and requires a little bit more foresight than initially planned. But wait, maybe if I do it this way. Huh, that kind of works, I guess. Yeah, that kind of works. I think we can do that. I just need to move several things to the side. Okay. あ okay, move that to the side. We move this here. And then we should have something that we can use. Let me check that. Okay. Let me just get some tape, and we should be good to go. This stream is totally not being held together by, scotch tape and Hairpins. We're totally professional. Where's the tape? Where did I put the tape? Ah, hell, where did I put it? Did I use it recently? I don't think I used it recently. Ah! Hello, SMB. All right, where's the tape? There it is. Okay, so apparently I used the tape in the other room. All right. Well, we're good. Thank you for the hydrate. Question is now is whether this is actually gonna stream again. You've been here the whole time? Oh yeah, yeah. You do lurk. You do lurk. Huh. Let's see now. Now I just need to find a way to turn it upside down or not have it tilt over. Maybe I should have weighted this thing before using it. Put some weights inside it so it doesn't keel over. Uh, what would be pretty heavy? What do I have that's kind of heavy? That isn't more cards, you know? Oh no, this is kind of heavy, I guess. But will it fit? No, it does not fit, but it should also do the job. Oh, a weighted deck? Yeah. Oh, wait, what if we use this? Oh yeah, this should work. This should work. We'll use a second one to weigh it down even more. Okay. That's a solid weight on that. Okay. Okay. We're good. Hello, DB. Welcome. How are you doing today? How are you? How are you? Wait, where's that tape? Gotta take this down. Now that we have the weight. Oh yeah, so let's see. For those of you who aren't familiar, DB is also very well versed in the ways of Dungeons and Dragons. Apparently, then thinks I need to play Kiwami 3 because Father Mode is in it. Huh. I will be playing the remastered Yakuza Kiwami 3, not the what do you call that? Not the what's this? Not Kiwami 3, just the remastered of Yakuza 3. Okay, so if that works like that, uh, oops. All right, so I think that should be. We need to turn that upside down though, don't we? The transform, flip, horizontal. Oh no, that should be flip. Horizontal. It should have been vertical, not horizontal. Well, maybe we need to do that anyway. So vertical. Okay, yeah, actually that one works. That works too. I played D&D once, as in my friends and I literally played a one shot, and then our DM decided to go live in another city 6 hours from here. Oh no. I am so sorry to hear that. Especially if it was a game that you ended up enjoying and then your DM has to leave. No, Kitsune, I won't call him father till he signs the adoption papers. Oh, I see. Wait, hang on. Where's my... Oh, there it is. All right. So today, though, now that we've... Oh, yeah, by the way, DB, don't forget to vote on the Don't forget to vote on the link, on the pinned link, so that you guys can choose which emotes you guys want to have for your, what do you call that? What do you call that? Which emotes. And what will I read during the reading stream? Yes. And also the art. Yes, the theme for the artwork. So please, do get to vote. Do vote. Exercise your right to vote, DB. So yeah. So yeah, if you guys, what do you call that? If you have questions, DB it does play a lot of TTRPGs and is also a great source of, tabletop D&D knowledge in general as well. So check him out. Check him out. Check him out. So here we are. Now I have the thing set up. I just need to kind of arrange things so that it's easier for me to pull things out as needed. Okay. Let me see. I think I will need to. Okay, I'm gonna go into BRB real quick while I set up the scene. Yeah, just gonna be here for a hot minute. Transition. YouTube. Wait, is it me or is this YouTube? Oh shoot, I didn't see it. The live chat on YouTube was not updating me. Uh, okay, I did not get to see a bunch of your recent chats, Ethan, because the YouTube chat on OBS was not updating. Okay, give me a second. Source. Where is it? Okay. All right, double check. Cross chat, the stream went silent. Yes, yes, it did. Hello. So we're back. Also need to double check. Okay, so I had to double check a couple of things. Yeah? So yeah. For those of you who are familiar with D&D, you get to see. Yeah, oh yeah. Yes, Koro. No music in any scenes. Oh, you're right. I should change that, huh? Uh, Let me actually add that then. I don't, maybe I actually did forget to just add it. Mm, okay, do you guys hear it now? How's the audio level? Mordenkainen, yes. That crazy old dude, yes. From the very same Mordenkainen Tome of Foes. One of the later, what do you call that books? And it's not too loud? Good. Showing his D&D live on stream. Okay. So, we have, what do you call that? I'm just here to show you guys my deck. Alright? Actually, no. You know what? One of the things I'll first show you is actually kind of neat. It's not, it's going to be related to both magic and, what do you call that? Magic and D&D. And it's this. this here is a very fun item. Take a look at it, yeah? I am gonna show you my deck. And then if you open it, right? You have dice. Yeah, look at that. You got some dice in there. You can roll it. See? So nice. And Koro, I remember you mentioned before, you said that you wanted one like that, right? You wanted one like that? And after some searching, now he's flexing with the coolest stuff again. I like a lot of stuff like that. So okay, there it is. So I found this. It's a dragon-themed one. Right? So yeah, I found this one as well. So and I'm like, okay, I saw it. I gotta go pick it up. And it too. Do they make cat ones? I'll check DB. I'll let you know. And then open it up. There's also dice in here too. Right? So now I have two of these. One is like I have the other one, the original one, and then I have the dragon one. That's so cool, right? Look at that. So good. This is absolutely my aesthetic. I love it. Give me more of this stuff. So yeah. A little unrelated, but you know, it's part of the process. So yeah. Oh, and let's see. So yeah, now let's actually get down to the cards. Let me take a look. Which one should I show you guys first? Okay. What size are the dice? I might need to make my own and 3D print. Oh, I don't know the measurement. I don't know the measurement of the dice. But they are very tiny. These are like really tiny. Like, look at it. It barely sits on my fingertip. Yeah, really tiny. They're like 1/8 of a normal size. You know what? That's actually a good idea. Oh, here's another thing. This is my dice bag. This is like my main dice bag. In it, I have other size dice. So let's go grab this one. Here's a normal D6. The magic clicky clacks, yes. The math rocks. Can you eat the dices? You can. Technically you can, but I wouldn't advise it. I'm not like, you know. Have you seen the bullet dice in the I've seen those. I want one, but I haven't found a local reseller of those. I have not found a local reseller, unfortunately. So here are the dice. Let's take a look. There's the regular dice. Oops. And there's a little miniature dice. And then if we get the other 7.7 millimeters. And then here's the tiny one. So maybe even smaller than an eighth is my bet. So these are the comparisons of the 3 dice. Big, small, and then tiny. So there you go. Yeah. Do you have 2 of the smallest? They do seem much smaller. Well, this one this is my small one that I use for magic to do like, you know, counters and stuff because it's easier to have like an entire like box of these, you know, rather than the normal size dice. So this one is just my tiniest that I own, but I don't know the actual proper measurement. So yeah, so cool, guys. It's so cool. Okay. One day, maybe I'll ask, like, get like a custom design one, and then we can have it as like merch. Could you lay two of the small? Could you lay two of them, then smallest next to each other? Oh, next to the normal. Oh, okay. Let me see. Okay, let me pull. Oh, I gotta get it out again. Okay, then the tiny. Oops. Okay, there we go. So I would say this one, the tiniest one, is about 2 by. It looks like it's around this 4. You could fit 4 of these into one of these, is what it looks like. And then next to the normal one, you put that there. So yeah, Is this what you meant? Yeah, it's less than 1/8. This is like 1/4 of this one, by my guess. It's about 1/4. And this one is about, I would say, around maybe twice the size. Hey, Oliver. That's what she said. What are we looking at? We're looking at dice. I'm done with your homework and it's time to go to bed. All right. Good night then, Ethan. Good night. Sleep well. Sleep well, Ethan. We are looking at dice. And then I'm going to show you guys my decks. So tiny. Tiny is about 1/2 the length to the middle. So 1/8 the volume. Oh, okay. So it is D&D dice? Yeah, well, not just for D&D. I also use some of these for Magic the Gathering. How do you hold that little thing? Very delicately. Very delicately. That's kind of the size of a tiny choco chip. Yeah, it roughly is. Ah, Dip! Hello! Welcome. How are you? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing all right. So yeah, we have these super tiny dice. Welcome. Thank you for dropping by. Hope you're doing well today. So yeah, that's the dice. Let me put some of these away. Yep. Oh, this one. So yeah. All right. So with that said, so this is my big This is my big old sack of dice. You know, all of my major stuff are in here. So if I want to bring a bunch of dice, this is what I bring with me. Now I do have some rather exclusive shiny dice. Let me go get those for show and tell. Okay, I think this one ought to do it. So, this one is one of my special occasion dice. This is my special occasion dice, as you can see. It has the Santa sack. Yeah, this one is very... so I have to take it out. Actually, I can just push it out to the side. There's a little thingy here that I can pull tab, actually. So if I pull the tab out, then suddenly have the Dispel dice again. Yep, go. And then we can, where is that? Okay, here we go. Then we can flip, there's a magnetic tab down here, and then take this little thingy out. And this is equivalent to, like, let me see if I can get it to focus. It's a little shiny. Oh, thank you, SMB, for the head pads. Oh wait, that's first the Santa sack. All right, is the YouTube updating? Okay, good. Everything is updating. There we go. So now that the camera's focused, look at these dice. I think Koro might be particularly interested in these. Look at one of them. Thank you for the pat-pats. It actually works now, by the way. So take a look. Look at this shiny one. Does this not look delectable, guys? Look at the colors on it. It's so nice. Koro, look at it. It is so shiny, sparkly. Alright, so we put this dice back. You want to eat them? Yeah, they're so nice. Give Koro. I don't know if they still make these. These were supposed to be a limited edition run from Dispel Dice. They're one of their first what do you call that? Kickstarter campaigns. So yeah, Dispel Dice. This was, I think, from one of their first, if not their very first Kickstarter. Then me and some friends grabbed a bunch of dice. That's my special what do you call that? Special occasion dice. I have another one which is in a different color. So you can see these. That one was in red. I got these in green. Like yellow and green. Look at it. Look how they shimmer. They look so good on camera. So yeah. Okay. That's enough fan service for all the dice goblins out there. And I know you're there, bunch of dice goblins. I see a set that is you colored. Oh, from what do you call that? From shit. The camera, the tape fell. Oh. I think I need to secure it with stronger tape. Spontaneous camera disassembly. No, more dice. Yeah, it's tape. I told you guys this entire stream is what do you call that? Held together by what do you call that tape? I was not kidding. I'm gonna lay in some more tape. And then, to make it extra secure, I'm gonna lay in another deck box over it. There we go. Okay, there it is. Okay. We're set. We're good. We're back. Ooh, okay. Needs more tape and then some extra weight. Alright. So. Oh yeah. So, here's another cool thing. Just gonna do another little show and tell. So we have one of these. This is my like little charm. And if you look inside, there's an owl inside the owl. Look at it. Do you not see? Okay. So now for the actual show and tell. Okay, that's a little heavy. Owlception, yeah. So let me show you guys first this commander. This has already been. I don't know how many of you guys might have seen this one, but this one's gonna be a little tricky because I need to be careful at angling this right. So yeah, this is Miriam, Sentinel Worm. You should get an Aztec death whistle. I have no idea what that is, and that sounds absolutely terrifying to have. So this is the commander for the what I dubbed the Coronation deck. So this is Miriam, Sentinel Worm. What does it do? When this card is out, if I put a dragon down, I get a second dragon that's a copy of that dragon I put down. It's just a normal whistle that sounds like screams of death and agony. Oh, that sounds like that might not sit well with my neighbors. That sounds like it's that sounds like a what do you call it? A noise complaint waiting to happen. Oh, what? Oh, that's what happened. Okay. All right. Now, I wonder if these cards are gonna gloss, or what? Okay, they slightly reflect. I play mine whistle in the forest while I camp. Oh, I play your whistle in the camp. I see, I see. So, there are a lot of cards in here. A bunch of cards. How do I actually... I'm actually thinking, how do I even actually start explaining a bunch of this? Okay, so but basically this idea, though, this deck is planned out where it is almost all dragons. And anything that isn't a dragon in this deck is meant to support dragons. Like this guy. Oh shoot, he's not... he's reflecting the light. We need that MTG educational stream? Yeah, we should. So this is Sarkhan, Fire Blood. He basically lets me all dragon? Yeah. And of course, look at this card. So this is called Draco Genesis. What does it do? It lets... oh shoot. It lets you cast dragon spells without paying their mana costs. So when this card comes down, it's all dragons all the time. And I get to put multiple... what do you call that? I get a second dragon every time I put a dragon down. Sarkhan? What do you mean? Sarkhan! And then there's also a card here that's actually, I realize, is rather Kodocore. Are you going to mill for dragons? Maybe not mill for dragons, but I do have some really pretty ones. Look at Astral Dragon. Sarkhandes? No! Why did I fall for that? So here's another one. So this is Astral Dragon. Basically, when it comes down, it creates copies of stuff. I don't know why I keep falling for it, guys. Every single time. Every single time. Okay, so I do have a cup. There is one Astral Dragon. How dare, how dare. This one's fun, though. Thrakus the Butcher. He's a dragon peasant. His Koyo. So this one, whenever Thrakus the Butcher attacks, double the power of each dragon you control until end of turn. So, you have dragons. Dragons deal double damage. Basically, double power dragons. Let's see what else we got. Oh yeah. Oh, and this is also has a sub theme of Final Fantasy XIV. Because we also have, of course, dragons. Resvelger of the First Brood. An elder dragon. Koto herself said she's a dragon with a dumpy, so I'm not wrong. You know what? Fair. Fair. Seth Resvelger of the First Brood. If you played FF14, you know. Okay, where else we got? Oh, yeah. And of course, because I built this deck, again, this deck I generally built as kind of like a request, as part of a request of sorts for the Kuro. And then, of course, the Kuro was asking for Moogles. The Kuro wanted Moogles in a dragon deck. And I'm like, I don't know how to put Moogles in a dragon deck properly. Because they're all white, and this deck is green, blue, and red. So I can't throw in a white card. So I ended up using this. Herald's Horn. It's not a dragon, but at least it's got a Moogle on it. So this is fun. This is from the Final Fantasy set. Yeah, Herald's Horde. What else? Oh, here's another card. What do you call that? This is a spell for Koros, then get good. This one is a spell that I think the Koro might be very familiar with. Just because I think the Koro probably commits this on a regular basis. It's called Aggravated Assault. Untap all creatures and then just attack again. The brutality of the Koro. Let's see. And then, of course, you know, another card that the Koro should be very familiar with. And also for you, for the FF14 fans. Yes. Ah. Let's see. Encroaching Dragon Storm? No. What's another one that's good to share? Edo. I'm glad that these, at least that these sleeves that I'm using, they're not super reflective. At least not in the sense that they have like a reflection. You know, they still reflect light, but they're not very, you know, don't look, chat. Oh yeah, you're right. I'm so sorry. But can it beat my small goblin deck? Kenny, hold up. Wait, before that, also this card is cool. It's not a dragon, but it helps the dragons. This card's so cool. I just love the art style on it. I'll get to the goblin deck. I'll get to the goblin deck. Oh, and then Soul Ring. My copy of Soul Ring. FF14 cards are mostly spoilers. Yeah, that's kind of true. So the Soul Ring is the Aetheryte. Let's go. So that's fun. A lot of the FF cards are super spoilery. Now that I think about it. There's a lot. Let me see, where is one that I want to actually share a lot. It's a very nice card. Where is it? Oh, this one. All right. This one is for, this one's a little bit rude, kind of. So this one is called Dragonhawk, Fate's Tempest. It's a big wall of text. But basically, what it does is that when it comes down, right? When it comes down, you look at the top cards of your deck based on how strong of a creature you put down. And a lot of the dragons are really strong. And then you can cast any of those cards from the top of your deck. But if you don't, then it'll deal damage to your enemy. So yeah, that's just a little rude. Oh, and again, more, oh, wait, no, I can't show that. That's a spoiler. So many spoiler cards, I can't show a lot of them. But yeah, so that's going to be the Dragon deck with a bit of FF14 flavor in it. It's honestly one of the more powerful decks that I've built, personally. So, it's fun. There are a couple of other things here that I just realized that there's a bunch that I can't show because of spoilers. Because I have a bunch of FF14, I have some FF14 cards, so I gotta be careful. Okay, there is one that I will show you that I like quite a lot. And it's not FF14 related, but it is Dungeons and Dragons related. And also Baldur's Gate related. For the Baldur's Gate folks, there we go. For the Baldur's Gate folks, this is my commander. This one I have to be careful. This is very reflective. This is Minsk and Boo Timeless Heroes, especially the expansion trailers. Yeah, those get really into you. So this is Minsk and Boo. So what does he do? What does he do exactly? What Minsk and Boo does is that when he comes into play, right? When Minsk and Boo come down, you create, and it's the start of your turn. You create a hamster, a one power, 1 toughness hamster that has trample and it has haste. What does that mean? The haste means it can attack on the turn that it comes down. Trample means that even if your hamster gets blocked, whatever damage, if you deal excess damage, that still goes through to the player directly. And Minsk's main ability is that he does 2 things. He gets a creature that has either trample or haste and makes it stronger, or he can take one of your creatures and throw it at your enemy, dealing direct damage. And if that creature happened to be a hamster, you can also draw cards. So it's just a little bit, what do you call that? Imagine getting a hamster thrown at you and then you die. That's kind of where the deck wants to go. And it is a rather fun thing to do. I still have only played BG 1 and 2. Then you should be familiar with Minsk and Boo. Yes, go for the eyes, Boo! Go for the eyes! Sword, meet justice! Justice, meet sword! But I know Minsk and Boo, yes, yes. Okay, so there is a card here that I also want to show that kind of shows what this card also does. What this deck, rather, what it does. I think maybe I should show you guys this card first. So, this card is called... Wait, let it settle. It's called Involuntary Employment. What does it do? Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature. It gains haste until end of turn. Ah, an old one. Ah, now Minsk leads. Swords for everyone! Employment. Yes, yeah. So untap creature, it gains haste until end of turn. And create a treasure token. What does that mean? It means that I use this card to take control of an enemy creature, and then I use Minsk and Boo to chuck the creature back at my enemies. That is the sub-theme of my deck. So why sacrifice my own creatures, you know? Why sacrifice my own creatures when I can take my enemy's creatures and throw them back? And so I have several cards that do that thing, where I can take control of a target creature and then use Minsk and Boo to throw them on the catapult. One of my other favorite cards to do that is actually... Oh shit. My gloves! I really need new gloves, guys. I need new gloves. I need new gloves. It's these cards are sticking to the gloves. The new temp employment playstyle. Yep. Here's one of my favorite ones to do that. It's called Goat Nap. Gain control of target creature until end of turn. Untap that creature, it gains haste. If that creature is a goat, it also gets +3/+0. It's just such a funny card. It's called Goat Nap. Taking control of an enemy creature just for 3 mana is absolutely insane. Involuntary Employment is like 4 mana to cast. And then of course I have Unexpected Request, a Final Fantasy IX card, where it also has gain control of target creature. Right? So yeah, a whole bunch of these goating the enemy into playing the cards you need. Yeah. So yeah, I would consider this deck to be one of my most fun to play. just because of the sheer wild plays that can come from it. One of the games, I had a 21-21 hamster, a 21 power, 21 toughness hamster with trample and haste. It was glorious to see. It was absolutely glorious. So yeah, that's the deck, and I also have a bunch of cards that make a lot of my cards tougher. It makes them bigger, and it also gives them trample and haste. It became a hamster. Oh, that's actually have a card that that I recently added that helps with that. Because remember how I said that if the creature that I threw was a hamster, I get extra bonuses, right? Like I get to draw extra cards if the creature that Minskin Booth catapulted was a hamster. So I got this card called Amorphous Axe. Right? It is 2 to cast. It is an equipment, and I can equip it on a creature that I control for 3 mana. What does it do? It gives that creature +3 power, and then it becomes every creature type, which includes a hamster. I slap this onto any one of my boys, and I chuck it, and I draw cards. Hell, I'll give this to one of the guys that I goat napped. I goat nap, slap this sucker on it, and it suddenly turned it into a hamster. And it can also be a goat at the same time. Huh. Oh wait, no, it has to be a goat at the time of capturing. Does not work. Never mind. It has to be a goat at the time that I use goat nap on it. But that only happens after the fact. So it's fine. But it's still good though. It's a goated hamster. Ah! These are the worst gloves in the world to handle cards with. Absolute worst cards. Worst gloves. Because the cards are sticking to it like crazy. Also, for those of you FF6 fans, Final Fantasy VI fans, or you should know this moment. You should know this card. Wait, gotta let it settle. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. Ah, come on. Camera needs to focus. Stop being like me. And there we go. There we go. Suplex. Time to suplex the train. Exactly. So fun. So yeah, those are, what do you call that? This is one of my more, I would consider this a very, very, very fun deck. Because it's very fun to play and seeing what you can throw at people next. Okay, gotta put it back into the box. Okay. But why won't it fit? Okay, there it is. I was just angling it wrong. Is that card spoilers? Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We're all good now. We're good. No more spoiler cards. So, let's see. Let me show you guys my pet. What do you call that? My pet deck. The one deck that I am most attached to. I gotta slide it up with my. I don't have the grip. Because my thumb is in a glove. There we go. Alright, get my glove back in. Hey, Ferd! Boo! Yes, yes. Yes, Boo. Hey, Ferd. Minsk and Boo. Timeless heroes. Yes? Okay, it's reflecting a lot. Okay. So yeah, Minsk and Boo. Hello, Ferd. Welcome, welcome. We're going over my cards. My, what do you call that? My favorite card, or rather my decks, my current Magic the Gathering Commander decks. So this is my pet commander, the one deck that I probably spent the most time trying to tweak and get to work properly. This is Kujimage Manufacturer, which is a Through the Ages print of Inala Archmage Ritualist. Yeah, I know, I am trying to be careful with the reflection. That's why I'm angling it the way that I am, so that it only shows my screen. Nice, don't know much about Magic? It's alright. Basically, what this guy does is that when I put a wizard from, what do you call that? When I put a wizard into play, I can pay 1 extra mana, which is what you use to cast spells, and I can basically clone it for the turn. Because at the end of my turn, I have to sacrifice that clone. So this entire deck is kind of built around the idea of trying to create a lot of little clones, particularly of these, what do you call that? Of these particular wizards that deal, what do you call that? That deal, what's this? That deal damage whenever I cast a spell that is, what do you call that? Once you go deeper than that, my brain just goes kaput. I see. Yeah, I've been trying to explain a bunch of stuff like in ways that's kind of more of general rather than specific. Also, Ferd, you might want to check this out since you just arrived. This is my, what do you call that? This is a thing that I got a couple weeks ago. It's super cool. All I have to do is open it up, and you get some dice that are inside. Oh, and ad's starting, guys. I hope you guys are okay in ad hell there. Come back safely. You hopped in for a sec with that? Ooh, yeah, right. It's so cool. And I also, and after I told Chad about this before, and then Kodo said, Kodo was also asking, like, do they have a dragon one? And they do. And I got one. I got a dragon one, too. Has anyone heard of Astro... What's that? Let me go back in on it. Astrotorium from MTG. I have not, actually. I haven't heard of Astrotorium. Doesn't ring a bell. Send it to Kodo. I will see what I can do. I will see what I can do. Buy more stuff for Kodo. We shall try. Your community is also, you know, you can try putting it in your, what do you call that? See if you can find it and like Amazon or something, and then put it in your, what's it called? Throne. Yeah. Well, that's cool. Oh, and there is a card that I got. Maybe my most. This is probably the single most expensive card that I own. I'll share it to you because it's in this. I'll share it to you guys because it's in this deck. The single most expensive card that I own. Okay, is it the most expensive card that I own? I think it is. Okay, it's not in this half. I have to check the other half. Saw the new set has got a snow globe or sort of glitter inside it. The dice gets all sparkly while rolling it. Ooh. Well, that sounds nice. Wait, is that? Ah, so it has like the liquid core. It's dice with like a liquid core inside. I don't think I have those types of, what do you call that yet? I should probably get around to one of those at some point down the line. Alright, so the single most expensive card that I own is this. From the Final Fantasy set as well. Actually, maybe if I do this, might help. It's called Stay With Me, which is a reprint of Ristic Study, which is one of the more expensive cards in the Game Changer list, as far as I understand it. I got it with the Stormlight TTRPG box set. Ooh! Oh yeah, I need to get around to trying out that that Stormlight TTRPG. I have not gotten around to trying it. I really should. So yeah, it's one of those, what do you call that? It's one of those famous scenes from Final Fantasy 10 in particular. I can send you the books. I have the books already. I just need to get around to properly making time to read them. I've started a little bit on the first, what do you call that? Oh, sorry, not Stormlight. Was it? Is that the Mistborn? No, I think it was Mistborn. Oh wait, are you talking about the PDFs of the Stormlight TTRPG? I should probably check the bookstores again. It's been a while since I visited one. Maybe they have them in stock. I used to be much more diligent in like buying like TTRPG books. Oops. Oops. You gotta be careful. Alright, let's see. Oh! This one would be nice. Oh yeah, okay, there is another card I want to show you guys. Ow. There is another card I want to show you. Because I found it super funny. It's from this deck that I have. Where is it? I gotta find it. It's just a super funny card is all. Is it here on this side? Is it in this half? Here it is! Yeah, found it. I mean, the Kickstarter only sent out the books. Oh, okay. So they only started, what do you call that? They only just started, what do you call it? Sending out the actual prints. So, this card. This is a card called Lightning Greaves. But they had a collaboration for a, what do you call that? What's it called? It's like a charity collaboration with a Latin American something. I forget what the exact organization was, but it's a Lightning Greaves card, and basically it's a chancla, lightning chanclas, guys. It's so funny. And read the flavor text. Read the flavor text. It's so funny. Come back! I just want to talk! While wielding the chancla in her hand. Abuela, no! So funny. Love it. When I first saw the card, I'm like, I gotta get it. And I did. I have not regretted it one bit. No one armed with a chancla just wants to talk. Oh yeah, so for those of you guys who just came in, actually, please make sure to also check out the pinned link so that you can vote on which emotes you would like us to get in the next coming weeks or so. Because what do you call that? We're gonna get new emotes. We're gonna do an ASMR quote unquote ASMR reading stream, and we're also gonna get new art commissioned. So please do vote in the pinned link for the rewards for which ones we get. And I think right now we have a couple of votes in. We could always use more. So please do check the pinned link. And this will actually be open for... We'll be opening this for like a week or so. In the biz we call arms like that an ironclad argument. It's one of those, I have changed the terms of our deal. Pray I don't change it again or something like that. Oh, but yeah. So those are, I have more decks and stuff that I haven't really gotten around to showing you guys, but it's all good. You know, I think that will do it for now for the show and tell. It's just been, you know, super fun. Anything else that might be worth a while? Uh, oh, anything? Anything? Yeah, I think that's fine. Couple of neat stuff. Mm-hmm. Yeah, all of this stuff I don't need to probably show you guys anymore. Plus, it's also more reflective, so it's probably for the best not to show them. Oh, wait, maybe there is one card I can show you guys. Although, I suppose when I say show you guys, it's more of like, let Koro know that I have this card that exists. So... Alright. Are you seeing this, Koro? Do you see this? Look at this card, chat. King of the Monsters! Woo! So yeah, that's fun. What do you call that? When I saw that at a shop, I'm like, I gotta pick it up. I gotta pick it up. I think it cost me like $11, $12 or something like that. Maybe like around 12. Maybe it was closer to like 12, 13. $12, $13 for that card. I'm like, you know what? Fine. Let me have it. Let me have it. So yeah. Anything else? That would be nice. Especially now that we have like a camera setup that's a little bit clearer. I know that we've had like other stuff like, you know, other kind of streams where we've had camera and stuff, but the camera was always a little on the blurry side. But now I think it's a little bit better. I might try to, I think I'll need to get the drivers, the proper drivers for this, and get it all done. Yeah. Also, this controller is pretty sweet. This is what I use for the Switch. So for my Switch, this is the controller I use. Pretty neat. It's also got some paddles on the back. And then this is what I've been using to play, what do you call that? To play Yakuza DualSense. I got this when I was still on Linux, because the white controller wasn't working on Linux for some reason. And apparently I found out that that particular brand does not work well with Linux. So I had to get this one. Oops. There we go. So yeah. Anything else? Anything else? Yeah. So that's it for show and tell, guys. That's it for show and tell. Oh, okay, maybe one last thing. One last thing for show and tell. This thing's sitting on top of my PC. This little fella sitting on, what do you call that? Sitting on my PC. Cute little fella. Alright, so that's it. Thank you, guys. I think, is there anything else we should be doing on stream, maybe? No, I think we're good. So for those of you who haven't voted, please make sure to check in the link. We are going to be opening that for about a week or so, and then when it's done, we'll have the final list, well, of things that we're going to be commissioning. I have already someone in mind for commissioning the emotes for. The art, not quite yet, but soon, right? And then for the reading, oh yeah, so for the reading bit, if the fanfic, if the Richter X Kiryu fanfic wins, then I'm gonna need to set up a contest where you guys have to make your own fanfic, alright? Make the fanfic, and then I will get a panel of judges to vote on which they think is the best Richter X Kiryu fanfic. So that's going to be a whole endeavor unto itself. Mind if I send you a link? Go ahead. No, send it. Feel free to send it over. I don't know. Can you check if it works on Twitch? I think I should have enabled some, but if it doesn't work, then just maybe send it on the Discord or something. Oh, there it is. Ooh, Starlight Gifts, Iowa. Let me copy that link and then slap it into the browser. Ooh, this is pretty. Lots of pretty math rocks. Liquid Core. Do they have videos? Oh, this one's caught my attention right away. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, I kind of want this. Shit. Oh, this is dangerous, man. Okay, try to guess. Try to guess which one of these I gravitated to right away. Which of these liquid core I gravitated to instantaneously. Ooh, there's a second one too. Okay, so there are three. There are three that I have kind of gravitated towards immediately. Three of them. Try to guess which three. Lost, closest I found to the new dice I got. Oh, I see. I don't know. Lost Relic. Which one is Lost Relic? Close. That one is really nice, though. That one is really nice. I actually like that one. But the first one that I gravitated towards was Psionic Blast. And then Water to Wine. Water to Wine and Psionic Blast are the ones I kind of got drawn towards right away. And then also Scorched Earth. That one's also really nice. Mana Pool. Which one is Mana Pool? Oh, Mana Pool is also nice. Yeah. But Water to Wine, I feel is just like, there's something about it, the contrast of the red and blue, that's so good. I love the contrast on those. I think what we can do is... Oh, actually Shadow Fiend is also nice. It does look like there's like a trapped, shadowy beast inside the dice. Shadow Fiend is good. Okay, so with that, I think we can probably... I know it's a short stream, but I might have us just call it a day. Because I also want to take some time to... No. We were talking about dice earlier. It's perfectly fine. I showed you guys my dice. Nanasu, I will run away, raid, because... What? Because my throat is dying already? No! Nanasu! Get that Salabat! Get that Salabat, Nanasu! Compared to last stream, it was short. Yes, because last stream was like 12 hours. Get that Salabat, Nanasu. Rest up. Hope you feel better. Yeah. I sent you my dice. Please respond. I showed you my deck, guys. I showed you my deck. Please respond. Hey, my dice are cool. They are cool. They really are cool. Oh no, I'm starting to get hungry. Damn it. Now I'm getting hungry. Now that the stream is ending. Deck picks? I showed you guys... I didn't show you picks. I showed you guys in video. Alright? I showed you guys my deck in video format. Nanasu! Magical Raid! Welcome, welcome, Raiders! Hello! Welcome! My name is Richter Fowl, Court Mage at your service, and I was showing people my decks. Show what? I was showing decks. My commander decks, so they're kind of big. I went through a couple of them. Different colors. One of my favorite ones is the black one. But welcome again, Raiders! How are you doing today? What were you doing? Nanasu, first, before you go. Thank you for dropping by, and I know that you might have that you're gonna raid and run, so you know, please make sure you get that rest, get that salabat, get that ginger, get yourself some ginger tea, get some lozenges. She was e-begging. I see. So what's so just a normal stream then? That sounded like a full-on trial admittance of guilt. Hey, zero guilt, guys. Zero regrets. We started talking about things you grab, shake, and throw. Yeah, actually. You know, you do this, and then you go. Right? Hope your throat will be better soon. Yeah, I hope you feel better soon, Anasu. Even Richter knows. Yeah, I've been there. No regrets, exactly. You know, I was showing chat what you do, you know, things that you do this to. Oh shit. Almost knocked over the cam, guys. So, okay. Thank you for the follow, Mads. Thank you. Welcome to the Court of Fowl. But no, cool stuff. This one, I am never gonna not show how cool this is. Look at it, guys. And you want to know what's inside? The stuff that you grab, shake, and throw. Look at that. Right? That shit's great. I keep this on my belt. You know, you'll see a lot of Shrek in the poll. It's fine. Oh, by the way, welcome Raiders. Check out the voting. We're getting new emotes. So if you want to check it out and help us decide what kind of emotes we're going to get, what I'm going to read, a la ASMR, do it. And we're also going to get some art. Did you get to see that I have the bullet dice? I did not see it, but I want the bullet dice so bad. I want to get all sorts of cool dice, guys. One of the dice that I've seen that I want is like the one that's made of, what do you call that? That's made of bone. I want the bone dice, guys. I want the bone. So bad. So yeah, you clip this on your belt, on your waist, on your pants, and then you can get this, and then you put this in your pocket. Large or small fire size? I'm not sure. What do you mean? Which one? Bone dice sounds awesome. Yeah, but they're so expensive. Yes, I do want the bone so bad. Bone dice are expensive, guys. And then I also want to get, oh no, I actually have some proper gem dice. Give me a second. I saw a dice set made of obsidian. I want to get, wait, handgun size or rifle size? Oh, I want revolvers. I want a revolver dice set. Let me get something quick. Never mind, I can't find it. I know I put it somewhere when I was cleaning up, but I can't remember. But I was going to show you guys some, what do you call that? My Animal Crossing dice, made from actual proper gemstone. They're heavy though. That's the only downside. 50 caliber size. 50 cal! I've been seeing some of these TikToks recently from the guy who keeps shooting things with ever-increasing sized guns. And he always ends it with a 50 cal. Funny videos. They're pretty fun. With the Vincent style dice. That is so huge. Maybe that's too big even for me. That's about handgun size bullet dice. Oh. Let me take a look. Let me check the link out. Oh, that's so cool. I want this. Brings me back to my infantry days. Oh, this dice is so cool. I want it. Oh, that looks so sweet. Fuck, man, I want this. You have the rifle size? What's the link? Send me the link for the rifle size one. I think that's also going to be pretty cool. Show me. Show me the dice. I want the bigger ones too. Remember, it's not about the size of your dice, guys. You know, small dice matter. Like this one. Small dice matter, guys. Doesn't matter if it's big or small, be proud. It's about how you use it, how you swing it. What's this one? Isn't this the same dice? Isn't this the same? Did you re-paste the link? It's about the primer. I like playing snipers when I play artificer. Ooh, you swinging the dice now? Wait, isn't this the same revolver? Did you just repaste it? Yeah, I think you did. Yeah. My normal dice bag is in here, though. This is my normal Santa dice bag. Did you send the spinning revolver again? I think you did. Why you sent the spinning revolver again? Why? Is Amazon just kind of being a total bitch? It's not copying the new link? Oh, that sucks. The fuck? Fuck is happening, guys? Alright, so this is where my... Like, check out my sack. I'm gonna show you guys my sack this time. Keep your secrets. Okay, let me show you guys my sack. All of the raiders. Here. This is my sack. See? Look what I can do with it. You oh, nice, you finally got it. Ooh, that's pretty sweet. Oh, that's neat. That's also nice. Fuck, and I kind of want them both now. At least it's not the 2.0 nutsack. Unloading the sack on stream. No, we're not unloading the sack. We're just kind of, you know, feeling it up a little, you know? We're just feeling the sack. Twitch is gonna fucking... I think YouTube is gonna have a fucking aneurysm. By the way, we are dual streaming to Twitch and YouTube, so you guys want to check out the YouTube side. You can say hello to YouTube using the command XChat, and then put it space, and then put in your message. You do that, and then giving the sack a slight tug. No, that sounds like a bad time. You gotta be gentle with it, you know? You gotta give it just a light tussle. You know? Give it a light tussle, you're good to go. Don't get too rough with it, unless that's how you like it. Gotta be careful. Shake that sack. Firmly grasp it. Not too firm, just right. Don't go too hard on it. Be kind. You know? There's a certain right amount of pressure. Let's see. So yeah, XChat. If you want to send some chat over to YouTube, and YouTube you can do !XChat going to what do you call that? Going to Twitch. Chat is so violent with the sack today. I know, right? You gotta be gentle with it. You know, just a little. You know, just don't be too harsh on it. So yeah, we have tons of dice. We went through a lot of the cards. You still want to maintain your sack still? Yeah, exactly. You know, you want your sack to be well maintained. Right? You don't want to tear your sack. That sounds painful. Right? It's going to hurt your heart. Bullet nest? What is this? Nani. Ooh. Oh, that's a nice holder. I pulled a Doom guy with my sack. Instant regret. Oh no. Guys, remember, be gentle. Treat your sacks right. And if your sack looks like it has problems, fix it. You know, just fix it. Ooh. Okay. Let me see. So yeah, for those of you who are new, welcome. Welcome, Raiders. I am Richter Fowl. I play a bunch of RPGs. I also play D&D. I play Magic the Gathering. And I also occasionally just do stuff like this where we chat, we, you know, shoot the shit, and have fun. I'm a big old dice goblin. I'm generally the de facto DM of a lot of my play groups. So expect that kind of stuff to happen. Currently trying to get a new D&D party set up so that we can get it going. Just harder to keep those in the truck. Better for house. Yeah, you don't want your sacks getting stuck when you're carrying it from place to place. Absolutely not. Wait, can I show this to you guys? Oh, and also play some FF14. Play FF14, bit of 11. What else? What else is around? So yeah, always fun to see D&D, right? And so yeah, we do a lot of talks about that. We also do lots of... We're currently in the middle of a marathon of the Yakuza franchise. So we're playing from Yakuza 0 all the way to Infinite Wealth. Yesterday, we just finished Yakuza Kiwami 2. So when we pick up again in a couple of days, we will be starting Yakuza 3 Remastered. Unfortunately, I will not wait until Feb next year to play Kiwami 3. Because I know that it was just announced. So we're not going that far. I know where I'll get my next dice from now. Yeah, do it. Do it. Get more dice. Do it for you. Get the math rocks. Alright. So yeah. So we're currently doing Yakuza franchise, but I think what I want to do is we'll pause the marathon, because what I'm gonna be playing next is Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles. Alright? Because I love Final Fantasy Tactics. It is one of my favorites in the franchise, if not my top favorite Final Fantasy title. I love the Ivalice setting in general. So we are going to be playing that the moment that it drops. And that's going to be like at the start of October. Right? So what we're going to do for the next couple of days, we'll alternate between stuff that we can do just all willy-nilly. We'll do maybe a couple of random streams, and then we'll get to Ivalice Chronicles the moment it releases. I think I misread something. How does one have enough dice? You never have enough dice. What do you mean? The only correct amount of dice is more. I remember the meme I wanted to send you about FF Tactics. I'll put it in the Discord. Do it. Alright? Remember, the only correct amount of dice to have is more. Quote that. Alright? You can quote me on that. For all you dice goblins, represent, stand up. Dice goblin these nuts! There we go, I beat you to the joke. Alright? I knew somebody was gonna bring it up eventually. So yeah. Look out! Look out! Wait, let me go check in on the votes again. Okay, nice. We have a nice, healthy amount. How are you supposed to roll damage for dice when the wizard fireballs the orphanage? Yeah. How do you just get enough dice? You roll every... Wait, what's the... How many d6s? Was it 8d6? Was it 8d6, guys, for fireball? I don't remember. Exactly, have enough dice. No, you have more dice. You need... What if you need to roll for other stuff? More! You roll more. More than what you need. Okay. Is it debris damage? Yeah, you roll debris damage. You have the fireball itself. And then don't forget the fall damage when the infrastructure fails and the entire floor collapses into the basement. Right? And then the ceiling collapses, so you gotta roll damage for that too. What if you have a scroll for 128 magic missiles? You need dice for that specific case. Yeah, dang wizards. The moment you see a player walk into a session with a bag of dice, you know they're playing wizard. Or rogue. Alright? Player walks in, big bag of dice, must be wizard or rogue. Only one of the two. Everybody else is fine. They don't need that many dice most of the time. Or they don't require as much dice to play. But when it comes to just ownership, you always need more. More. I gotta post this YouTuber who's going for this PhD who homebrews science into his magic. Oh, that sounds so cool. Do it. That sounds like such a cool idea. Alright, so what was that? What was I going for? Right, so always get more dice. You can never have enough. Right? Yeah. So next week we'll be doing FF. Wait, hang on. What day is it? He made a nuke magic spell and it's beautiful. Oh, that sounds fun. Oops. I need water. I need to hydrate. My throat got dry. Oh. Is that perchance the one that also has a book on how magic circles look? Oh! Gorilla of Destiny or something? Oh, wow. Okay, I'll check it out. What was I gonna get to? I've bought said book. It's good shit. Ooh. Okay, so here's what's gonna happen. Here's what I have planned. On Monday, forgot the name, but there was this magic engineer class. What? Huh? Maybe you guys are talking about the same thing. Maybe. Okay, so here's the plan, guys. Here's the plan. Monday, we're gonna play Final Fantasy XIV, but I'll probably swap between playing my main in the Elemental server, Elemental DC, so I can play the Monster Hunter crossover event. Alright? We're gonna play the Monster Hunter crossover event. And then, you know, maybe we'll do some other stuff with the Koto, on the Koto Free Company. So yeah, we'll do that on Monday. And I'll figure out how to fill the gaps for the other days too. But that's how it's gonna go, alright? Yeah. So I think with that, we can probably close the stream. Let me just remind... wow. I think it is a good time. What the heck? Nanasu, if you're somehow still here, whatever you have, I don't know, maybe it's suddenly starting to affect me. Throat suddenly dry. Oh wait, there is one more thing I want to share. Quick update. So I did some apartment hunting earlier. I was shown a couple of units. 29th is the Monster Hunter part of the collab, it seemed. Oh, so there's no news yet on the 14th site? Oh, well, that's sad. We'll see. I'll send your magic stuff via Discord. Do it. Thank you. Very much appreciated. What was I gonna say? Shoot. Forgot what I was, what was I on? October 4th says early October. Ooh. We'll see. I hope we'll get actual news on the specific date soon. Oh wait, yeah, so I was apartment hunting earlier. I was trying to figure out a new place to go to. Because I gotta move by the end of October. And I got shown a couple of units. I don't think I'm finalized yet on a specific one. There is one place, there was one unit that I was shown, but they didn't give me a price on it yet. They said they needed to double check because I was working with a middleman, with an agent that was showing me all these different units. So I might have to, I need to double check on the actual pricing for that one unit that I'm kind of interested in. So fingers crossed that it is, you know, fingers crossed that it's affordable. Otherwise, you know, I might have to keep looking. I do have still a couple of weeks left to search and then eventually get all the stuff arranged for moving. So yeah, hopefully And then after that, what's most likely going to happen is we might take like a week off during the week of the move so that I can get everything set up and maybe arrange for the internet to be moved around that same period, because I know sometimes it takes a while for internet providers to, what do you call it, to actually formalize the transfer of accounts and, relocate your internet or whatever. Thankfully, it looks like that I can just straight up move my current internet provider, my current plan, over to the new place, the building that I'm looking to move into. So that at least is thankful, because what happened last time is that when I moved into this place, my previous internet provider was telling me that they could move and install the connection here, only to find out that they don't actually support this building yet. And I'm like, what do you mean? I was promised that I could move here to this, that I could move the internet, my current plan to this unit. And they're like, we don't cover it yet. Then who the fuck told me I could? And they tell me this on the day that they were supposed to be like transferring my account over. So, because I called them up and I'm like, okay, I know you're supposed to have like some kind of some contractor engineer or something who's supposed to help me set up like the internet on the day that I move. And then they, I called them up and they say, we don't support it. Yep, thumbs pressed, knocking on wood. Yeah, I've heard that before. I remember you guys had mentioned it. So thank you. I hope that it works out too. And I hope that, everything, that I can get a nice deal and it all goes well. Might have to follow up on some other leads as well, not just that same building. I have, what do you call that? I kind of just want to move into that area itself. So fingers crossed. So yeah, let's go ahead and let's raid. Let's find someone to raid today. Let's see if we can find someone we have not raided before, actually. A new person. Let's make some friends. Right? Who can we go to? Let's see people who are chatting right now. Who can we see? Do you guys have recommendations though? Since I don't have anyone particular in mind at the moment. Who do you guys have any recommendations? I am open to suggestions. Ba 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 ba. I have no idea what that was. Sorry, I'm just scrolling through and my body just idled. And I went into like screensaver mode. Alright. Who would be someone? Oh, you know what? I think I know someone we can raid, guys. I know someone we can raid. Kaya. Oh, Kaya. So, do I have them on my list? I should. For Sora. Yeah, but we raided Sora recently. Like, fairly recently, so I'm gonna try to spread it around a bit. You know what? Yeah, I think let me double check. Am I not following them? Oh, okay, that's cool. You know what? Yeah, let's go right into Kaya then. They're playing Ocarina of Time, and that's fun, right? I keep a spreadsheet of my raids to avoid too many raids in the small time frame. Yeah, I don't have a spreadsheet, but I kind of have a pretty good sense of who I've raided recently. At least within like, the last couple of streams up until like maybe a couple of weeks. Up to maybe about a month or so, I can have a general idea of who I've raided. So I like to kind of spread it around a little bit. Okay, so let me... Okay, you guys get to see my keyboard. This is my keyboard. You guys have heard it before, right? Let me go ahead. And I also have this. I also have this thing. This is my keyboard. This is my wrist rest. I use a wooden wrist rest with my keyboard. Hiragana, yeah, it does. I should be using it more for like practice and stuff, but I don't. So I need to be better about that. Okay. All right, so if you guys want to check them out, let's go. Let's actually shout them out already first. Let's do the pre-raid shout out. Thank you for the hydrate. We'll do that. And then let's raid them. Oh yeah, let's use the raid message. Check the raid message. I should also have the one pop out for non... what do you call that? For non... What's this? Non-subbed emote. I'll do that on StreamerBot over the next weekend. Alright, so... we've got our raid message. We've got our shout out. So let's go and give them a visit. We'll say hello. And if you guys, you guys get to hang out. They're playing Ocarina of Time. Super fun. I need to get around to finishing that. I should probably maybe do... I really need to take it seriously next time. Because I know that I tried playing it before. I got a little bit stuck. Thank you for the stream. Get that cat made ready. Oh. By the way, all of the VTube Studio redeems work again. So you can, yeah, you thought the pat works, the cat made works and stuff. And don't forget to snack if you are still hungry. I probably need to have a proper meal. I think my last meal was probably let's see, what time was it? What time was it? Maybe 5-ish hours ago, I want to say. Maybe 5-ish hours ago. So maybe I should have like a meal. And then I'll maybe log into FF14. Ah! Thank you. All right. So I'll see you guys. On Monday. All right. I'll see you guys on Monday. I'll try to see if I can do something tomorrow, but that's not guaranteed. So we'll see if I can find something to do. Until then, take care, guys. Bye-bye.